Most SwiftUI login tutorials stop at the UI. This one doesn't. In this video, we'll build authentication the right way, state-driven, scalable and ready for app signing or even Firebase signing without rewriting your app. Clean architecture, clear boundaries, no hacks. We will now create our login view. Call the view login view. App environments, object, var auth model. Auth is cross-cutting app state. The screen should consume it, not own it. Next thing we need to do is to create a few app state variables for email, and also for password. Credentials are transient UI state. Keep them local, submit and forget. The next thing we need to do is to create our navigation stack. That will contain a V stack. It should be 16. And then we'll also need a few text elements. One will be to display welcome to the screen, and the other will be to enable the user to enter their email. And the purpose of lines 28, the UI must reflect a sync state, no duplicate submissions. So that's why it includes auth.is busy, so the user cannot click on the button more than once. And then we also need to create a secured field for the password. And also apply disabled auth is busy. We also need to add our login button as well. So that will be button auth.login. That should be login. We pass our email address, our email, and our password. So what we're doing here, we're just treating auth as a state machine, which is similar to idle, busy, success, or failure. For the button, we also need a label, and the label will include the different types of states such as login, such as logging in or logging, with a progress view as well. The button style will be bordered, prominent, and then we also use the auth.isBusy, which is deterministic UI reactive chaos, to stop the user from clicking on the button more than once. And then to detect or show any errors, we use the following, using safe unwrapping. If there's an error, we show it to the screen. And we just have our spacer, padding, and our navigation title, which will be called login. We compile it. I can't compile it at the moment because we need to implement main view as well. So which one should we go for? Let's go for loading view then. Loading view is a very small view. The purpose of loading view is just to show the status to the user, using also a progress view. So we just create a new SwiftUI file, called it loading view. Then we add our VStack, progress view, and our text element that will show the caption check-in status. So the next view we need to create is our main view. And the purpose of our main view is to show the credentials of the user on the screen, except their password. So it will show the user's email address and username if they have one. And it will show that they're logged in. Main view. We just supply the following at environment object var auth view model, spelled environment object incorrectly. On line 12, this one, so auth remains app level state. The main view consumes it. It does not control. the session logic. We also need another variable, which is app user. And the purpose of app user, pass only what the screen needs. Avoid injecting the entire user model tree if you don't need it. So that will also reduce resources as well and reduce the amount of data that's being passed around. So what else do we need to do? I'll just copy and paste the rest of the bar body to reduce the length of the video and then explain it. I need to delete that one. Delete our preview. So your main view should resemble this. On lines 25, displays the data, don't derive session logic here. And on lines 27 is the session transition belongs in the view model. The UI triggers intent. It doesn't mutate global state directly. And that's for line 29. And then for lines 39, we keep async transitions, which is deterministic. We prevent double logout requests or race conditions, like what we've done previously. That's why we use the .disabled auth .is busy. Now we should be able to compile it, although it's not fully completed as yet. And then see if we can run it as well, just to see what it looks like. However, at the moment, it seems like we're calling the wrong view within our app file, this one here. So we need to change that afterwards as well. So let's go ahead and do that now, because at the moment it's just displaying hello world. So it's calling the content view, as you can see, which is wrong. So within our authentication architecture app file, this is the place where we need to call our root view. But at the moment we need to do add a few more features. So we'll be implementing that in the next episode. So right now the structure is correct. The view model is injected once and bootstrapped once. But here's the real problem. If the view model talks directly to Firebase and user defaults, you have already broken scalability. Next thing we need to do is to add a proper service layer and storage layer, which will include our auth servicing, which is our contract, our auth service, which is the implementation, and the sessions storing, which is our persistent abstraction. And this is what separates a working demo from production architecture.